Hi everyone, I finally got this stupid thing working. I'm just now having to move the camera, so just give me a second. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe how difficult that was. I'm so sorry for the never mind, we're just 25 minutes late. It's all good. Mercury's in retrograde, and I have I don't know, I'm Gemini, Virgo, so Pisces. So everything was going to go fucking wrong today, wasn't it? So hi everyone. Let me just move some stuff because it's using the wrong microphone. I got so excited, wrong camera. I got so excited that it was working that I didn't do this correctly. So just give me a second and I will move some things. Hi. Ugh, how stressful was that? Anyone who does these sorts of lives and stuff will let you know that that is very stressful when it doesn't work. So let me see if I can move this. So let's go on a little journey. Nope, that's not gonna let me do it. Okay, so all right, we're doing it like this, and I will have to move you over here. Hi everybody. You're just gonna have to see a couple of Tupperware containers or storage containers. Hi. Sorry about being so late. Oh my god, that was so stressful. All right, we're here. Let's all take a breath. How has everyone's week been? Is everyone going well? Thank you to everyone who waited. Okay, so I've got so much to go through with you all and share with you and all sorts of stuff. So while I just allow my heart rate to go back to a normal rate because I was freaking out because I couldn't get on. Let's get started. Hi. Oh my gosh. Thank you. I made them. I've got a whole bunch. I've been making a bunch of more jewelry for fairs that I've been doing. So I made them. I have 5 other different coffin earrings like this in different colors. Okay. So the first thing I wanted to mention that a little while ago, I used to be a jewelry designer, and I love making jewelry, especially because it is something that allows my ADHD mind to do something while we're watching. Yes, they are. They're resin and gem. Yeah. So I did a video. I don't make rings. I don't need another hobby, but I mean, that's something that I would like to do at some point. I do ship to Australia. Hang on, I just got to. Okay, that makes me feel better. Perfectionist. I do ship to Australia. Okay. I'll have to throw I don't have a lot of them listed on my personal Etsy store because I've been making them. Like I made these ones last night, but I can definitely show you guys some. Okay, so I shared a video about a month ago, and on that video I was the one where I talked about spicy opinions. And I got contacted by this company, and they said, let's collaborate together. And to be honest, I get a lot of this stuff. I get a lot of companies like wanting to do collaborations, and most of the time it is just like Temu who can get fucked because they sell my my deck that is a pirated copy and stuff like that, and I just say no and go away. But this one was that company Copperist and Woo. They remember the rings? Do you guys remember? And anyway, they're a bunch of fucking assholes. So they have completely reneged on our agreement. I have everything in writing with them. They're being really difficult. And I said that they were going to do a giveaway. But they have said they're not doing it anymore. So I'm just going to give my ring away. So I know this, I know I'm probably not like helping you guys want to maybe have it. But I said I would give it away to someone who made a comment on that video. I'm just going to the comment section. Oh my gosh, there's so many people in here. Yeah, and they have basically just been a bunch of, yeah, let's just say I'm not happy with them at all. So, oh my gosh, it's just that they're just the pain in the ass. Like, they're just being really, really difficult, and never again, basically. I'm just not going to do it ever again. So that was the little hognose ring, the hognose snake. It's a size 9. So what I'm going to do is, if you're here and you're a size 9, and if you want the ring, put your name, say yes, like yes, I mean that ring will fit me, or I want the ring. Just say I want the one ring in the comments, and I'm going to pick someone who's on the live and send it out to them, because so annoying. It's one of those things where, like, you don't normally do something, and then you're like, okay, I'm gonna do it this time, and then it just like bites you in the butt, you know, and then you're like, why did I do that? So I have got tarot decks, oracle decks, and some other things to share. So why don't we jump right in with some tarot decks and do some readings. So I got the Genius Garden Tarot from Jessie Huntenberg. She sent it over to me. And yay, congratulations to her. If you missed my little certificate, if you missed the Kickstarter, it was a little while ago. Jennifer Webb, the ring is all yours, babe. Look at the packaging. Isn't that beautiful? So let me finish one thing before I start another one, because, you know, ADHD. So Jennifer, you can have the ring, babes. Can you email support@ethony.com with your postal address, and I can get it sent out to you. So this is the Genius Garden Tarot. Gorgeous little wrapping. Is anyone going to Newts, by the way? Is anyone going to be there? So here we go. This is the deck. So hopefully I get to see you all. So you get the deck and the deck and the guidebook separate. We have gold. That's the backs. Okay. And Jessie has been working with, who's the artist? Did Jessie paint this? Maybe Jessie did. I think she did. So Jessie has been sharing the work. So she did, yeah. The progress of this. So great. A definite labor of love. I thought she did, because I follow her as well, but, you know, sometimes the algorithm gods don't let you see things. Yeah, I get that if you're far away, then you can't come. But if anyone's coming, let me know, because that's cool. Ace of Wands. Yeah, algorithms are a massive pain in the ass, right? Gorgeous. So I'm just showing you a few, and then we're going to do some, I'm going to do some readings. And then if you're catching the replay, I will put all of the places that you can go and find these decks in the description. Okay, so let's shuffle. And if you would like a reading, these are always just quick readings. If you'd like a quick 1 card, 2 card reading, please put your question in the comments. Okay, so I know, right? I could shuffle all day for that ASMR goodness. How will my next business venture work out? I think that's meant to be. Okay. This is meant for Michelle. I do still do the email pick a card readings, Lee. Oracle Wednesday still goes out every Wednesday. Maybe you're just not getting them. Okay, Page of Wands and the Chariot. So the Page of Wands is saying that play and fun are the way forward, not being so serious, being a little bit quicker to move with things, and allowing energy to come in without sitting on things too stagnant, or allowing things to become too stuck. And then anything that's going to evoke a sense of joy is really important. And the Chariot is willpower. So you have to be willing to go out of your comfort zone and do things that you haven't done before in order to get results that you haven't had before. So there is a real need to be honest with yourself of like, okay, what is my capacity to do so? And then reflectively planning from there. So like really making decisions based on like, okay, well, I've tried this before, this hasn't worked, and doing other things that are going to help you. So that was Michelle. Debbie, should I sell my house? Okay, so that's a really loaded question, Debbie, because the tarot really can't tell you whether you should be doing anything, but we could see the energies around what the energies around selling your house at the moment or right now, like in the next month, or putting it up for sale, because there's always a lot of things, a lot of different elements and things at play. Okay, so this is Debbie, the Hierophant, and Death. So the Hierophant and Death are 2 major arcana cards. Death does definitely speak to an ending. September is probably not the time to be doing this. You may be wanting to look more around the October mark. The Hierophant is very much around traditions and around things that are tried and true. So there is this energy of like, well, maybe you're wanting or expecting things to be as easy as they used to be, or you want them to be as easy as that was the last time, if that makes sense. But the Death card definitely does speak to this being not the right time. Yes, you might be able to see that as well as like transitioning into a new place, but death not meaning like a physical death. It's just like this month is not a great kind of time to be doing that. That Debbie. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to do one more with this is the Genius Garden Guidebook Tarot by Jessie Huntenberg. And we were up to Olga wants a general reading. Okay. So who's got exciting weekend plans? Tell me. Oh, itchy nose. Olga, you have the 5 of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so Olga, time to open the windows, open the blinds of your house, and shift some energy. You have had this space of really focusing on maybe some of the more difficult or negative thought patterns, or you've been hanging around with people who are just like aren't necessarily building you up and bringing you up, but they're definitely like restrictive, or maybe they're limiting perspectives on their life, and what they will accept in their life is bringing you down. So the Ace of Pentacles is really looking at starting at the beginning. So whether that is like you're feeling jaded around a practice or a person or a relationship, even with yourself, it's time to go back to basics. Like really, what do you know to be true, and how can you foster a more abundant space for yourself, a place of support, and a place that is going to grow positive relationships and connections. So that's your reading, Olga. So this was the tarot, Genius Garden Tarot. You get the guidebook and the deck by Jessie Huntenberg. As I mentioned, I'm going to put all of the links for this in the description box when the replay goes up, so you don't have to worry about trying to find it now if you want to stick around with me. And yeah, so hopefully that has helped. I'm going to come back to the other people who's doing readings either. So my oldest just turned 22, so going to dinner and the state fair. That's fun. That's really fun. Going out for lunch with one daughter and the same going out for dinner. Nice. That's great. Excited to paint the house. Ooh, get that. I have a live, and then we'll be having my feet up for the rest of the weekend. Nice. Yeah. I think we're going to watch scary. We're going to take the dogs out for a hike, and then we're going to watch scary movies, and I've got to make some more earrings because such is life. I'm just trying to get a bunch done before we go away. So many of you know I'm going to the Northwest Tarot Symposium, and then I'm going to the UK Tarot Conference, and we're literally we're driving down. I'm speaking at Newt's, and then we're coming home after that weekend. We have 2 days, and then we fly out to the UK for the UK Tarot Conference. So I'll be away for a bit. So if you are looking for a more in-depth reading, here's my website. And yeah, these are just going to be quick and easy. Now, the next one I'm not going to do readings with because I've got more to do readings with, but this is the Dark Crystal Tarot. And I was so disappointed by this deck. I don't know if any of you have it. But yeah, it was really, really disappointing. I love the Major Arcana. The Major Arcana are so pretty. I love the box. I love the box and everything. Like the Major Arcana are so, so pretty. It's that lino cut work that we got with the Labyrinth Tarot and the Guillermo del Toro Tarot. So I really, really liked this, but this is where I was just like, who the fuck thought that this was a good idea? Okay, so I get that this is the dark crystal, but if you look at the minors, so I'm just going to get to the minors. So this is the Ace of Swords, Two of Swords. So not even a sword there to say it's a Two of Swords. Three of Swords. Now, if we look at the vials, so we have Ace of Vials, Two of Vials, Three of Vials. Okay, are you seeing a theme here, guys? I'm just trying to... So then we have the Ace of Stones. At least the aces kind of have a little bit more work. This is the 2 and the 3. So no title about the actual... the thing. And then this is the gems. I don't know about you guys, but I would definitely... I don't even know where my Ace of Gems is. Whatever. This is the gem suit. So you have cards with no titles on them whatsoever, all looking like that. Again, I don't know who thought this was a good idea, but this to me is so bad. They look the same. Yeah, they look too similar, right? It's just so bad. So I just wanted to be like, okay, I loved the dark crystal. I got sent this deck and I was just like, the backs are even pretty cute, even though like it doesn't, yeah. That was disappointing. I think the best one that they have come out with is the Buffy the Vampire Slayer. That one is so good. So good. Like James, the artist, was great. There was just, yeah, it was really, really, really well done. It's the fully illustrated, but inside editions, it's like not great track record. Okay, next deck, I'm going to be doing some readings with this one. This is Tarot of the Vampires. I'm so excited about this. So this one is from Llewellyn. Oh, does this not look like Willy Wonka a little bit, guys? It does a little bit, doesn't it? I cannot be the only one that thinks this looks like Willy Wonka. It's like, oh, what is Johnny Depp doing as a vampire? But you know, I will. This does look really good, though. It does look really good. Okay, so we have the Codex of Vampires and full color, which is pretty rad. Okay, the backs are these roses. So this is the full, very shiny. The Magician. I really love this artwork. Illustrated by Craig Mayer. The Empress. It's going to be interesting to see because I know a lot of, I love this Emperor. I know the shininess isn't going to be doing this justice. I know a lot of vampire decks, this Chariot's baller as well, tend to be very kind of like, you know, video game-esque women in it, if that makes sense. Like they're all like hoes. Justice is cool. the Hanged One. So it's going to be interesting to see if this is also the case. I'm going to see if I can find definitely. Oh, the star's really rad. This is definitely, I love the different perspectives. Definitely for the vampire lover. So I am seeing like it is a little bit, that's cool. Yeah, the Six of Wands is really cool. I love that. I love how bright this deck is. This deck is like super, like for vampires, it's really vivid. Of course, you have to have a werewolf in there, right? This is pretty rad. Oh my gosh. You wouldn't want that underneath your fucking bed, would you? Let's see what the Queen looks like. That's the Queen of Swords? Get out of here. Guys, this is the Queen of Swords. Get the fuck out. That is crazy. And I was apparently I'm Willy Wonka. Funny. This is really beautiful. Okay, who wants a reading? So I'll go back to where were we up to? Definitely appreciate the artistry. Yes. Yes. The artistry is beautiful. Okay. Where's was I? There was quite a few. Holy, thanks for the comments, everybody's. Okay, so that's this one. Here we go. Fairlight Tarot, I'm going to check out a house today. Is there anything I should be mindful of energy-wise? Been wanting to move for some time. One of the spreads that I have designed for my new book with Llewellyn is based exactly around like what do you need to know. By the way, oh my gosh, guys, I can't show you, but I got a copy of what the book's cover is going to look like. My next book from Llewellyn is out next year. It's called Tarot Grimoire, and the cover is so good. It's so good. I'm so excited. I can't wait to show you all. So that's pretty exciting. So I'm going to give this one more shuffle. And then Fairlight. What do you need to know if there's anything to be mindful? 9 of Wands and the Chariot. Interesting. Well, if you, this is definitely the feel of the war, like that endurance card. So maybe you've definitely been wanting to move for some time, because we also have that Chariot card come up as well. But this is like, don't rush into it because you really want to move. Make sure it's the right place. There will be probably more than one person looking at this particular house. Energy wise, something about this particular imagery says to me that this neighborhood may not be great. If there's like literally 8 fucking Ankh wands like barring the doors, not quite sure that's going to be for you. And the Chariot is definitely saying there might be something else that's not in that area. So that's what I would be looking at for you, Fairlight, for this, for that. Okay, so we have Sufi magic. Sorry, fucking jeez. I feel a little stuck right now. What can I do to move forward? Oh my gosh, and Victory has the same question too. So let's do Sufi magic first. Okie dokie. 7 of Swords and 10 of Pentacles. Okay, so 7 of Swords is this. I love this card. This is definitely there's a couple of things to this card, right? 7 of Swords is definitely one of those cards to be on the lookout for when it comes to reading. a lot of the time this is known as like the thief or someone who is coming to take something away from you. But the flip side of that is when you feel like you have been like stuck or you feel like you don't know where and how to move forward, it's definitely around going your own way and doing things on the trail, the off-beaten trail, right? Because if you stay on the same path, you're just going to be getting the same results. But when you're able to move into something new and shift things, you're going to find new results, new openings for you. The 10 of Pentacles definitely does state that there is a routine or there is something you become very comfortable with that needs to be changed. So this might be you're staying in the house too much because you just don't want to go out, or you're hanging around the same people. It doesn't mean you have to go ditch everyone and be like, I don't want to be your friends anymore. But if there's something you can do around physically moving your body and maybe exploring like a new hiking trail with a good friend, or going to a new restaurant, or stuff like that, just to kind of get you out of the house a little bit more, that could move you. But what can you do? The big question for you, reflection question for you, is what can you do that'll feel like you're going your own way a little bit more and not relying on the opinions and permissions of everybody else? So this is for Victory. I don't know if you're still on, but you can watch the replay. How do I move forward from the current energy I'm in? Okay. So this is for Victory. How do I move forward? Ace of Wands. Well, that could be just getting laid. Oh my gosh, and the 10 of Pentacles. You all heard me shuffling that. So the Ace of Wands and the 10 of Pentacles. This is for sure new adventures. The Ace of Wands is really that there are opportunities that are coming to you soon that the universe is giving you. And, you might have been saying no to a lot of these opportunities, but you need to start saying yes and being more in that yes expansive space, and rather than the no space. I get it. Sometimes you don't want to get outside of your comfort zone, but it is really, really important that you do, or you just need to get laid. The Ace of Wands can definitely mean that. I've meant that a lot of times to my clients. So, Elaine, am I headed on the right path, or will I be making a change in my business? Okay, Elaine. If I get the 10 of Pentacles again, guys, it'll be a moment, wouldn't it? I'll be like, oh no. Okay. So you've got the Knight of Pentacles and the 10 of Wands. You are headed in the right direction. Okay. And I do see that so it's definitely the King of Pentacles does say you're in the right direction. You're heading in the right direction. Maybe there needs to be more of this looking at the big picture of where your resources are going, because the King of Pentacles is a great manager of resources. The 10 of Wands does say that you're trying to do too much. The 10 of Wands does say you need to start delegating. The 10 of Wands is stating that if you don't start delegating, you're really going to hit that exhaustion level where you're going to be forced on your ass to take a break. So if you can embrace the King of Pentacles, where he's moving back and he's looking at, okay, well, where are the resources and time going, and what is that return of investment, and where can I delegate? You will definitely feel as that you're maybe making that kind of change in your business, but you are definitely on the right path for success, right? Like, one thing the King of Pentacles is very good at is manifesting physical resources. So hopefully that helps. I'm going to do one more with this deck, and then I'm going to move on to another one, because as I mentioned, I have got quite a few here today. And this is Luna asking any guidance from Spirit, please. Whoops. These do shuffle well. I know like everyone has their opinion about Llewellyn cardstock, but honestly, I actually think they shuffle really well, Llewellyn cardstock. So, I mean, I ain't mad about it. Okay, so any guidance from Spirit for Luna? You have the King of Pentacles as well and the Queen of Cups. Okay, so honestly, there is an emotional vampire around you. I mean, this is going to be so good for like people who do readings around. This would be amazing. Actually, it just clicked. This would be amazing to do for readings around paranormal activity in a house. This would be definitely a deck I would take with me on an investigation. So Queen of Cups is saying there is an emotional drain. Do you see this? It's like this flame on the third eye there. It's like you need to look. Spirit is telling you like someone is taking your resources. Somebody is really pushing down on you to take your resources. If I'm not saying you have a ghost doing this, I'm saying it's a physical person. We have the King of Pentacles here, but you need to cleanse, cut the cords, do a cord cutting, and cleanse your space, because there is someone who is taking a lot from you emotionally, and you need to recall that energy immediately. This would be an amazing deck to take, like I said, on a paranormal investigation. One day, guys, that's a dream of mine, to do some paranormal investigation. I don't know very much about Vancouver, what's around and all that kind of stuff, but I would love to do some paranormal investigation. So that was the Tarot of the Vampires. This is by Llewellyn, and it's published by Llewellyn, by Charles Harrington, and illustrated by Craig Mayer, and this is definitely really fucking great. I knew I was going to like this from just the imagery I was seeing, and I do like the big book and the way that Llewellyn does their packaging. So, yeah, pretty friggin' happy about that. I'm just moving that because I have limited space on my desk. Okay, the next thing I wanted to share with everyone is the new book I got. This is by Christine Ashworth, published by Wiser, and this is Scott Cunningham, The Path Taken. This is so Christine Ashworth is Scott Cunningham's sister, and Christine and I have known each other for quite a long time, and it's been pretty amazing. I didn't know I think, I don't even remember how long it was. We were friends and stuff before I knew that she was even related. But yeah, it's a really, I have been able to see, like I got to see before it goes out, published copy. Wow. Mercury in retrograde can really fuck off. And I also got to write a little tarot spread for the book too. And of course it had to be a pentagram, and it's Scott's, or pentacle, and it's Scott's Legacy Tarot spread. So I got to do that for the book. So, Scott Cunningham, I don't know if you all know who he is, but he's definitely a legend. And this just came out. So if you're looking to learn more about Scott, then you go check it out. So that's a book that I've got on my bookcase right now, my bookshelf. Let's do another deck. This is the Beloved Dead, and we're talking about decks for paranormal investigation. I don't know if this would be any good for paranormal investigation, but called the Beloved Dead. This is by Carrie Paris and Tina Hart, and it is a oracle for divining ancestral wisdom. I've mentioned this a couple of times. Oh, I like so this is by Wiser. I've mentioned this a couple of times, but I don't know much about my family lineage on both sides of my family tree. I only got to know one of my grandparents, and I wasn't very close with them. And the other one the other living one, sorry, that was my grandmother. She's passed away. And then my grandfather on my mother's side is, I believe, still alive. I got to meet him once, and yeah, so I don't know much about my family. So I've always found it really interesting to do ancestral work because I don't know much about them. So this is gilded. That's the backs. Very simple design. You get a lovely guidebook here. So that's some of the guide book. So this is an oracle deck, the Spirit Throne. So this is a collage deck. This is Act of Love as Is. Oh, so these are the suits, I think. As Is. Be You. Oh, I do like how fucking to the point this deck will be. Do Nothing. Forgiveness and Faith. Here and Now. Objectivity. Let's have a look at some of the other suits. Okay, so there's 3 more to that suit, and then it goes into alphabetical order, and that's it. So I'm sure there is an explanation to those cards in the beginning of the book. So absence, academic, addiction. This, I actually really like this cover. This kid's face looking at me is like, ugh. Appearance, that's super funny. Arcana. Okay, let's go through some more. Body. Conscientious. Creativity. This is really cool. Entertainment. Home. Now, I was going to do some readings with this, but I feel like I'd need to spend a bit of time with this one. I'm not sure what those original cards are meant for. So I would want to, plays fun. I would want to get to know how you actually work with this deck. Prophecy. My face every morning when I'm looking at the cards. Yeah, so this is really cool. This is really, really cool. I'm going to have to spend some time, as I said, with this to get to know it, because this is definitely sparking a little interest. Does anyone else have this? This is like pretty brand new, the this deck. So to remind you again, it's the Beloved Dead. So they'll have a lot to say about your day-to-day interactions, interpersonal dynamics, and inner life. So it's 82 card deck and 144-page full colored guidebook. Yeah, I want to spend a bit of time with this, and maybe it's because I also don't, like I mentioned, I don't necessarily have the a relationship with my ancestors. Okay, so it says to start with the Spirit Throne. So I guess this is like how to connect, right? So that's it. Yeah. So that's a connection card. And then the Act of Love cards. It doesn't really. Okay. What's in the box? 1 Spirit Throne card, 10 Acts of Love cards, 69 Beloved cards, and an Ouija card. These 10 cards are your Special Forces team, which are the Acts of Love. That the oracles of the Act of Love. These cards represent energetic transactions and choices that once made become your alchemy, turning baser instincts into gold. They can represent an individual, an energetic imprint, or an ancestor. Interesting. So it does seem like there's a little bit to learn on this one, and that is, yeah, more than fine. Because see, you put, like, if we look at the spread back here, you put the throne there. Yeah, so that's really cool. That's really, really cool. So I'm looking forward to getting to know the Beloved Dead a lot better. As I mentioned, I was going to do readings with this, but I want to know it better before. Come in and let me know you better, man, or whatever that quote is from. Come in and know me better, man. I'm pretty sure that's from Charles Dickens' Christmas Carol. Okay, so we have the Wishcraft Oracle, so I can definitely do readings with this one. This is from Rockpool. It's 30 cards in a guidebook. That's really small. That's one thing I will say. 30 cards is very small. It's by Stacey DeMarco and illustrated by Elizabeth Tenoff. And what's interesting is, like, if you look at this background, these backgrounds look a little like they're AI generated. And then the AI generation has had something put on top of it, if that makes sense. Like, or maybe it's just this. I mean, apparently not. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just the. Oh, what is this? It's like a little booklet. It's a booklet. Bro, like, that is like, is this what's happening here? It's this, like, I mean, it's color, but it's like literally held together by two staples. That's disappointing. I hope that this isn't the I hope this isn't the norm coming from them now, because, like, what is that? Okay. What do you think about that, guys? Let me know in the comments. Yeah, right? It does, doesn't it? Yeah. You don't even get a book now. I know. Yeah. Can you, like, what is that? What is that? What? Can you say to them, like, what the fuck, bro? Okay, so it says in the back here, I know I'm on a bit of a deep dive here. It says in the back that Elizabeth is a digital artist from the US. She uses digital drawing and photo manipulation to make concept art. So I have a feeling that there's a mix. Does that make sense? Like, it's a mix of AI and her art, because, like, if we get to one of them, this has to be AI. This has to be AI, because, like, I can see that it looks like AI. It just like, yeah, like this screams AI, guys. Like, it just does. Are there any hands on the image? It is usually a dead giveaway. It is, right? Yeah, there's this little guy's hands, but you can't really see it. Let me see. Yeah, like that. I mean, that looks like I'm really working it. Working what? Like, am I being a bitch? Freeze it. Like, that doesn't look like that. Looks like it's AI. Anyway, whatever. Which is a shame, because, like, it's really pretty. Like, I really want to like it, but this looks like this is not generated by a person. But it is super pretty. So we're not going to do readings with this one either. I'm not trying to get out of doing readings, guys, but I do think. So, yeah, maybe Fairlight, you can ask them. Because this does not look like this is. The color palette is really pretty. Yeah, because if they're going to, I've worked with Rockpool for a while. I love the holographic side as well. And if they're going to be producing AI decks, I'm not going to work with them anymore. I have a pretty fucking hard line in the sand. I don't care if that makes me an ass or rigid or whatever. But I'm not doing it. I've emailed a number of publishers, and I've asked them because I was really disappointed in Blue Angel for their AI deck. And yeah, I would love to know what their stance is on it, because this seems like it is AI. If so, I'm disappointed in Stacey DeMarco and Rockpool, because I said this before, I'll say it again. Artists are normally and usually a marginalized community as it is. People undervalue art as a skill. They undervalue artists as skilled practitioners, and it's just not okay. Plus, AI art cannot be copywritten. Pay your fucking artists. Like, we have like the strike going on at the moment, still, I believe. I don't know. I don't watch the news, but for the actors and all that. So, like, just pay your people. Like, for fuck's sake. Like, it's just, I don't understand. I can't get my head around why it's so difficult for people to understand why it's not okay. Anyway, I will be emailing them about that. I'm not happy about that very much. Let's move on to something a little more, what is it called? Positive? Okay, so this is the Yuletide Tarot. This is by Christopher Hughes, and art by Erin O'Leary Brown. This is definitely not AI. I'm looking forward to the B Tarot too that Christoph is doing. It's coming out next year. Oh my gosh, it's got a little bow on the front, so it looks like a little Christmas present. Oh my gosh, I can't even with this. Look at the little candy cane sides. So cute. So cute. Okay. Just got to open the second layer of what's it called? Packaging. Okay. These are the backs. Really sweet backs. I really like those. We have the Child for the Fool. Oh, the Magus. The Mary Lord. I'm glad you guys are enjoying the ASMR. The Holly King. Oh, Sinterklaas. Sinterklaas. I am Sinterklaas. Okay. Mistletoe. Of course, the Chariot. But let me just ask you this, guys. Where are the rest of the reindeer? Strength. Love that the Strength is that. Father Christmas. Wheel of the Year. Oh, Miss Moonlight, what deck was that? Justice? Oh, that's so mean. Cole, oh my gosh, that is so mean. Yes, Fairlight, I agree with you. This looks like it has been really well thought out, and I'm glad that that is the case. But this poor Justice kid, like, what the fuck did this kid do? Mind you could make up some really good narrative around that. The Hanged one. Oh, Death is so cool. Talk about the Christmas Carol. Krampus is amazing. Krampus is amazing. Oh, the lightning tree is so cool. I'm really interested, though, on Miss Moonlight said she didn't like one of the cards, and I want to know which one it is. The moon. That's so lovely. The sun and the list. That's cute. This is the Yuletide Tarot. And then the World. Okay, so let's have a look. Yeah, they could. Yeah, I guess so. But I guess, like, Krampus is the devil is actually pretty smart. This is a Yuletide Tarot. Because, a lot of people demonize that, right? Okay, so it has been far too long on this chat to go back for the questions. So can you guys, if you haven't had a reading, can you put your questions in the question box? How can I restore my energy and vitality, Cheryl? Okay, yes. Okay, so for Cheryl, the King of Good Cheer and the Ace of Good Cheer. Now, I have no fucking clue what that is because there's different... let's have a look if I can find the suits, of course. This is what happens when it's like brand new. Okay. Good cheer is cups. Okay, so I'm just, there we go, we have it here. And I'm bending the book, so sue me. That's cool. Okay, so there's cups of good cheer. So the King of Good Cheer. Now I have to remember what your question was. Cheryl, how can I restore my energy and vitality? Okay, King of Cups, King of Good Cheer. This is all about shadow work, babe. This is all about going into what is really happening, what need is not being met, why are you feeling unfulfilled? And that Ace of Good Cheer is saying, like, when you have dug up, that need that's not being met, you have to fill your own cup and you have to drink from your own cup. So don't drink an entire bottle of whatever that is. It's not a good idea. But when you figure out, when you identify in your body and your energy what needs not being met, then filling that up and finding a way to meet that for you and nobody else. Also, who here hates eggnog? I fucking hate eggnog. I think it tastes like butt. I don't like it. I mean, I don't drink alcohol anyway, but I don't even like it like non-alcoholic. It is so rancid. Someone tell me, do you guys like it? Like, vote below. I'll have some like mulled cider, non-alcoholic cider, but I hate eggnog. Hate it. Cannot wait also, guys, to get out all my Halloween decks. I've been the only reason I have been what are they called, like, delaying is because I'm going to be away. I'm going to be away for quite a long time, so, well, 3 weeks, so it's a bit, but it's in October, so that's a big one. Okay, so Alice is asking for a general reading. Okay, get it, Alice. How you doing? Oh, also, can you all let me know in the comments, besides if you hate eggnog or not, I need some good scary movie recommendations because I'm starting my scary movie-a-thon early this year because, again, we're going to be away. Okay, Alice, like, what's your favorite scary movie? General reading. So the Two of Candles, which is wands, and the Ace of Canes, which is swords. So your energy is partnership and following through with new ideas. So maybe you've been waiting for someone to follow through with what they're going to be doing, or they've made a promise and you've been waiting and waiting and waiting. It might be time for you to scrap that and start again and just rely on yourself. Or like you may need to email them, write to them and say, hey, this is the last time I'm reaching out. If you're not going to support this, if we're not going ahead, or if this doesn't suit you anymore, I need to know so I can move on. But you need to put something in writing and communicate it to someone that you're waiting on, because, yeah, you need to shift that energy and move forward. Okay, Auntie Kay's Tarot Insight. How will my current Kickstarter do, and suggestions from Spirit? Let's have a look. Okay, Auntie Kay, Ace of Candles and Three of Good Cheer. Okay, so those are some positive cards. Ace of Candles, Ace of Wands. You put that project out into the world. It is a labor of love, something you've been really working on. Your suggestions from Spirit is community. So really engaging with the community in a way that feels really authentic, and rallying, having people rally around you for support, and enjoying things. So if you can do fun things, fun events, or bring some of that joy to that, the way in which you're communicating with your community, that's really going to help you become that to be really, really successful. But I mean, the Ace of Wands and the Three of Cups, or if you want to see it from like a traditional perspective, that's a really good reading. It's a harvest card. The Three of Cups we know is about harvest and people coming together. So things will, your community will be there for you. So that's really great. I'm going to do one more from the Yuletide Tarot, and then we'll move on. General reading from my son. This is for Jennifer. Jennifer, oh Jennifer, this is for Jennifer. Well, it's not for Jennifer, it's for Jennifer's son. General reading for Jennifer's son. Page of Gifts and the Page of Good Cheer. Oh my goodness. The Page of Pentacles and Page of Cups. Okay, Page of Pentacles is very naturalistic. So getting back to doing things simply, looking for the simple solution, not overcomplicating things. And if there is too much energy around this person, which it feels like it might be, getting good and grounded. So going out, hugging a tree, getting a big old lump of, I don't know, a rock or even like a hematite or something grounding, like a smoky quartz or a tourmaline. And if you can get into natural water, right, is going to be really, really helpful. Or pet therapy can really help with bringing that back into alignment. For that Page of Gifts or Page of Pentacles, the Page of Good Cheer, the Page of Cups, is the empath. So this is really ensuring, and this is why that Page of Cups, the Page of Gifts, I got all of these suits. The Page of Gifts or / Pentacles is really important, because if you have someone who's picking up other people's energy, whether it's a child or just other people, and they're not doing something with it, or they don't know how to disperse it, or they're not quite sure what is theirs, or they don't check in with themselves, regularly throughout the day, what is mine, what is not, it can be really overwhelming. So this is keeping it simple, getting grounded, and just like checking in with yourself. This is really good advice for everybody. It's like, if you're feeling overwhelmed or you're feeling as though something is a lot, check in and say, is this really mine? And listen to your response in your body. And then if it's not, you say, this isn't mine, I lovingly release it. And then if that doesn't work, go dunk your head into some natural water, because that'll cleanse it. This is really fun. This would be really really well thought out. I'm really glad that there is a Yule deck that is really thought out. I love their Trick or Treat deck from last year. It was so good. This is going to be perfect for if you're doing readings around Yule time. I absolutely love this. I was pleasantly surprised that Llewellyn was putting out such a niched deck, but I'm really happy. And again, I love the box. So far, the Beloved Dead and the two from Llewellyn have been Winner Winner Chicken Dinner. The, of course, Genius Garden Tarot has been beautiful. Not quite sure about this one, guys. That is getting me a little bit worried. Speaking of Kickstarter, I want to let you guys know that my Kickstarter for my Cosmic Wisdom Tarot, which you have all been watching me go through on various social medias, these are just printouts, is going to be going live this month. So I'm working on getting it finished, the Kickstarter campaign. And if you're excited as I am about this deck, I've been working with James Fenner, and it's been years in the making. Make sure that you're subscribed to my channel here. You follow me on social media, or even better, you get my Oracle Wednesday emails so that you can be notified straight away. There will be a post going out soon, probably early next week, around where to sign up to get early notification for the deck. But I'm very, very excited. So it's coming soon. Gotta stay hydrated. I've been talking for over an hour. Okay, I have a couple of unboxings for the Witch's Moon to do because I have a pile of stuff. I might be doing these for a few weeks, guys, because I've got so many things to go through. The Witch's Moon has sent me the Witch's Bounty. I have one more deck as well. I'm going to do a couple of readings, so don't go anywhere. This is from August this year, and it's the Amethyst Throne. Beautiful. These are so gorgeous, this artwork. Okay, so again, I just wanted to say thank you to the Witch's Moon and for sending out beautiful items. Mystic Myrrh. Oh, that smells so good. Oh, I love the new labels. Love the new labels. What else have we got in here? So we get the little necklace. Ooh, I might put this one on straight away, eh? Why not? I'm not wearing a necklace. So this is the necklace. Holy moly, Toledo, Banana Rama. Bloody hell, this thing is huge. Hang on, I'm just going to get this off. Holy fudge. If I can get this off. Look how big this is. That's what she said. It's huge. Far out. That's gorgeous. So there's 3 amethysts on that. There's the point. She's chunky. And then the amethyst in both. So there's the 1.2 carats and then an amethyst crystal. Bloody hell. That's gorge. Hello. Love amethyst. I haven't scrolled down to see everyone's suggestions for scary movies and if they like, what is it called? Eggnog yet? Okay. Nothing today is wanting to participate in a way that's helpful. This is beautiful. So the Witch's Bounty is the Witch's Moon's jewelry subscription while I struggle with this clasp because I got no nails. That's bloody gorgeous. Oh, that's heavy though. She already got quite a bit on the chesties, so, you know, that's going to be another fun one. And then we have a candle. We always get a candle. And I'm going to sniff the oil, give it a good snifferoo. ASMR. Crown of Beauty, this one's called. Beauty. I don't know what's in it. What's in this? Crown of Beauty. Oh, jasmine. I love jasmine. My gosh, my puppy is trying to break into the door. It's so funny. Jasmine, clove, gardenia, black pepper, and lavender, sage. Ooh, very nice. Gorgeous anointing oils. So that's that one. That is lovely. How big is this crystal, guys? That's what you wrote. Okay, I'm going to look at my chat down here because I haven't really. How much is this subscription? Right, green and purple. I know jasmine is my favorite as well. I don't know how much they are. Let's have a look. The Witch's Moon. Depends on where you are. So for the US, it's 55. For Canada, it's 70, and international, it's 75. And then the Witch's Bounty, United States, it's 79. International, it's 88. In Canada, it's 85, right? Because you're getting jewelry every month. Oh, thanks. You should do an ASMR channel, right? I don't know. I've got enough on my bloody. The one thing I really want to do, and my wife is just like, "Don't you have enough on your plate?" It was like, I want to do Twitch streaming and game, and she's like, "You are crazy. You've got enough on your plate." Funny. Hi from Melbourne, Australia. When are you coming home to visit? I'm not sure. It's really. It's going to be hard to know when I'm going to come home because it's a very long way to go and it's very, very expensive. Yeah, so okay, thank you for the suggestions. So we've got Nosferatu, Frankenstein, Bride of Frankenstein, and Doctor Sleep, Director's Cut. Thank you. I love Hocus Pocus. I mean, Hocus Pocus is like the best. Ghostbusters, Halloween, Friday the 13th, Ghost Ship. I haven't seen Ghost Ship and 13 Ghosts. Haven't seen that either. I have to write them down. Last Voyage of the Demeter and Disney's Haunted Mansion. Yeah, I'm hoping that the new Disney's Haunted Mansion comes out before I go. Crypt Keeper Rules. Oh my gosh, there's so many in here. Oh, I'm going to have to read them later. Okay, so I do have a Witch's Moon as well I need to unbox because, bear with me guys, because again, I've got lots and lots. And these poor people have waited for me for way long. Holy, there's a big bag in here. Oh, that's why this is, okay, so what was my card? Follow your dreams, guys. Follow your dreams. Awaken vision sees clues. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm, like, following my dreams. Is Skeleton Key a movie or a show? Have I seen Skeleton Key? I feel like I have. So this is The Witch's Harvest. Yeah, I believe it's the Rumi's Vision deck. I believe so. It's the Great Eastern Oracle by Rasuli. Okay, we have a Harvest Prayer and Spirits of Harvest, so the artwork. And then a Corn Dolly artwork. I'm going to pop this over on the other side of my desk. I'm going to say that's what's in here because I have a feeling that is what's in there. We have a big chunk of a quarter somewhere. Is there an Addams Family Tarot? No, but there should be, but it should be a Burton one. That's really cool. Is that carnelian? I don't even know where everything's gone. I don't know what that is. Everyone guess this crystal. I'm sure that, you know what the problem is? They're going to be, this is so savage. There is going to be an Addams Family one, and it's going to be by Inside Edition, and it's going to suck. Oh, fuck. Honestly, stop. Like, just hire someone like fucking me, and, like, I will give them vision for, like, the whole thing. Like, for fuck's sake. Don't be so lazy. It's carnelian. It's a carnelian. There you go. It's a rough carnelian. So anyone knows anyone at Inside Editions, like, tell them. Ethony says you're all being lazy, and, like, if you want to do a good deck, hire someone. Like, actually just hire me, because I will make sure that an Addams Family one rocks. I've seen all of the Addams Families. I love them all, and I would do a fucking baller fucking job. Okay. Back to it. We have a Lamnas Blessing Ritual Blend. This is like a tea blend or like an incense blend. I don't know. Let's have a look. Yes, keep telling me about scary movie recommendations. No, this is like, I think, a Lamnas Blessing. Yeah, this is Ritual. This is a Ritual one. Okay, so it's definitely not the way to go. But this is chai, so we like a chai. This is a Fruits of Labor Sacred Salt. Then we have a candle, a spray, a Golden Harvest spray. Okay. All right, and a corn dolly. So I'm actually going to give this one away. So if you would like me to send you this whole box, oh my gosh, itchy ear, let me know in the comments, and I'll pick someone from the comments, and I will pack this back up all lovely, and I'll send it to you. Oh my gosh. Ugh. Okay, just for the sake of, like, the fact that it'll cost me an arm and a leg, please let me know if you're in the US or Canada, because those are going to be the places I'm going to be able to afford to send it. Everywhere else, it's going to be too much. So can you let me know? You have to be in the US or Canada. So this is the corn dolly. Oh my gosh, this is like done. Look at her. She's like all beautifully done with crystals. Just gorgeous. That's beautiful. I'm being very careful, by the way. I'm not going to wreck it because I know I'm giving it away. Oh, and it comes with a little, it comes with a stand. So we love that. We love that they've included a stand. So that is amazing. That's gorge. That's beautiful. So this is from the Witch's Moon. Everything will be packed back up. You'll get the even the artwork and everything, the crystal, it'll all be yours. And I think the easiest way for me to do this, hang on, let me put this in the bottom. I'm just going to try and put this on 28 Days Later. Yeah, that's a good movie. Because I have been very blessed with free things, guys. Like I get a lot of really, I'm going to be very careful. I'll put this away later. I get a lot of stuff for free, and I love sharing that with people because like I don't need everything. Okay, so for anyone who's in Canada and the US, if you can name, this is really hard, guys, because I wish I could just give it to everybody. Okay, I have a number in my head between 1 and 20. The first person in the chat from the Canada or the US to guess the number I'm holding in my mind gets it. Cheryl, you are the winner. It was 13. Well done. So I'm actually thinking next week as well, everyone, I'm going to do this again. And next time I'll start on time because, like I said, I got a lot of stuff in my to be opened pile. So I'll be doing some more giveaways next week as well. So and just like unboxings and readings. I have one more deck to do some free readings as well. So Cheryl, can you please send an email to support@ethony.com and send me your postal address. I also need your phone number for the customs form, and I'll get this out to you next week. Yeah, so I think we're going to do this for the next couple of weeks before I go away because I've got lots to kind of get through before we go. So I've got one more tarot deck, and then I'm going to do a few readings, and then we'll say goodbye. But things to be really, really to please be aware of. If you want to book a reading with me, you can only book like a summer reading or a birthday reading or a Zoom reading or whatever. You only can do that via my website, okay? Anybody else on any social media saying it's me, they're full of fucking shit. So book with me while you can, because from the 25th, I believe I'm not here for like 3 weeks. Or nearly a month actually by the time I get home and get settled again. Then my Kickstarter for my Cosmic Wisdom Tarot is coming soon, so make sure you are subscribed somewhere because if I don't get enough backers, I can't get it done because it's very expensive and I need to pay people. Okay, so this is the final deck I've got to share with you today. This is the Osset Gypsy Tarot, and this is by James Jacob Perrier, illustrated by Rebecca Stotzenberg and Heather Scott. Okay, and this is by Red Feather. Beautiful, beautiful big box. Pretty small guidebook. This I'm not a big fan of. A lot of people know that for me, when I'm working with a deck, I rotate my decks out of my reading area every few months, and I take them out of the box and they go into my shelves. And then the boxes are put in a bag, and so when I move them out, it's easy to kind of move them back in. But yeah, the 2-box thing I get because it can be easier for shipping. I hate the backs. No offense to Osset, I am not into this. Not into the backs, guys. I don't like someone's logo being on the back. That ain't cute. Like, I know that my logos are on the back. Like, this is my modern goddess and the bees there, but it's not obtrusive, right? Like, I'm not into that. Not into it. Okay, let's have a look at the fronts. The fronts are much better. So we have the Fool, the Magician, High Priestess, Empress. Yeah, the images are cute. This is the Osset Gypsy Tarot. This is what I'm sharing with everyone right now. Okay, so I'm just going to scoot over to here. Okay, so there we go. We are now at a pip. We have a pip deck. If anyone has watched me for any amount of time, you know exactly what I'm going to. Okay, so I'm just want to know. Okay, there is no indication on this box that this is a minors. That this is a pip deck, and it doesn't. So it just says. Just says this full 78 card deck, an accompanying guidebook provides the reader. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about it being minor or like being pipped, and you fucking knew it. That's exactly what I was going to get pissy about. Because again, I don't care if it's a pip deck, right? But like, at least let us know so that we know what we're purchasing. I hate that. I hate it. Okay, so the courts are pretty cool. Like the playing card. So this is very playing card. Like if you're doing readings and you'll see it's very plain card. Then we have the Casadilla. Oh my gosh, I can never say that word. Oh my God, stop. But I do like this. The Casadillas, the Casadilla, the Dojo Mojo Casa Bianca. You know what I'm trying to say, Hermes fucking thing. Okay, so the guidebook, I like the information in the guidebook. So here for judgment, we have the astrological association, traditional meaning, then Osset Gypsy's meaning, and then story plot. So like I kind of like all these Mercury things, right? That's Mercury. Just like Mercury. So I do like that a lot. We get a little bit of information when we go to the minors, but not a lot. Yeah. Interesting. I've met Jacob a couple of times at conferences, and lovely person. I don't know them very well. But from the interactions I've had, it's been very positive. But I don't know if I showed you that this is gilded. So it's gilded. So the only Rider-Waite-Smith pip I like is the Pagan Otherworld. Yeah, that one's beautiful. Yeah, I mean, Jolie, it could have been a publishing decision. Like I know from, my experience publishing, you don't get, you have limited say on things like covers. So that could have been a decision that was out of his hands. So, Okie dokie. So there were questions up here. Is it the right time to go for promotion? Hang on. May I get a general reading? Oh my gosh, guys, there's so many of you. Congrats. Okay, so this is for Rose. May I get a general reading? Melanie, of course, is going to be a haul. I'm going to 2 conferences. I'm going to be bloody exhausted when I get back, but it's going to be fun. So for Rose, may you get a general reading? This is the King of Clubs, so the King of Wands. So this is a card of being very assertive, not aggressive, but assertive, and letting people know what you want and letting people know where they stand with you is going to be very, very important. You need to be the advocator for your own what you're accepting in your life. So for you, it's going to be how can you embrace more of that fiery, assertive energy and advocate for yourself this week is going to be very, very important. So that's Rose. Melanie, thank you. I like the box. Bryn, Bri, Law, what is the best use of my energy right now? Starting my own business venture or advancing in my current workplace? Oh, very good question. Okay, so this is for Bryn. We have a okay. Yeah. So we have a 4. I picked 2 for you. So the best use of your energy, starting your own business venture or advancing your place in your current work. Now, this is the 4 of Wands is definitely saying starting your own venture may be something you're very passionate about, maybe something you feel very excited about. Just know that obviously this is not a full reading, but just know that it can take time to get things off the ground. But this does look like long term would be able to give you more stability because you're going to be the one running the ship. Where your current workplace is, the 10 of Swords, it's like you're already doing an awful lot. Maybe a step up in responsibility would also be a step up in stress. But the best use of your energy right now is to look at the starting steps for your business and going from there. Dragonfly Queen, may I have a reading regarding my startup business? Sure. Okay. You have got the 6 of Pentacles. So this is about contracts. So Mercury retrograde, not the best time to be signing contracts, but definitely having very good contracts in place that include things like exit strategies for the way in which you're going to be exiting something in your startup. It's really important that you have this and you're looking at how your time and energy is distributed. So this is a card of balance and balancing that give and take, that expenditure and receiving, and ensuring that the scale isn't tipped one way too much or the other. All right, I'm going to answer Tammy's and then I'm going to finish up because I have been talking for a long while now and she's tired. So Tammy, is it the right time to go for a promotion? Let's have a look. You also got the 6 of, I fucking shit you not, you also got the 6 of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. Jupiter, yes. Contracts, yes. Absolutely the right time. Okay, my loves, I need to wrap and rock it. I like this deck a lot. If you like pip decks, you probably really, really love it. I just wish it was fully illustrated because I really like look, Justice is Athena. Like, it's so good. Yeah, so like I really love this. Jupiter and Libra. Like, I really, really like this. I just wish that it was fully illustrated, because it's a real bummer. Because I get to this and I just revert back to what I know for the traditional tarot. But yeah, it was definitely it's definitely really, really pretty. Yeah, so I'm thinking of doing this again next week, just so, like I said, so I can get through some stuff. There'll be more giveaways and things like that. So congratulations to Jennifer and Cheryl, I believe, were the two people. Jennifer got the ring and Cheryl got the box. Thank you so much for bearing with the fact that it took like freaking 25 minutes for me to fix my computer. Have a wonderful weekend. Thank you for all of the scary movie recommendations. I'm going to go write them all down. I'm going to put where you can go and get any of the decks I've talked about today in the description box for the replay. Gosh, guys, I don't know what else to say. You are all the absolute cat's pajamas. You're the dog's bollocks. You absolutely are a piping hot cup of tea. And I'll see you guys all really, really soon. Bye. Thank you for bearing with the late start.